Okay, first you're going to take the foundation, and I highly recommend putting it on the back of your hand just because you have more control doing so. You're going to take a flat foundation brush and you're just going to dip it into the little spot you put on your hand, and you are going to apply it evenly all over the skin. Oh, wrong side of the mirror. So now that our face looks like a porcelain doll, we are going to shape it with some contouring and highlighting. Bruna has my cream contour kit. I'm going to be using a powder version of that contour kit, so just kind of go with colors that match this or fit her skin tone, because my skin tone is obviously different than hers. So we're going to go in with the highlighting, and you can use either a smaller little fluffy brush, or you can use one of the bigger fluffy brushes. I know Bruna has a bigger fluffy brush like this. So you're going to dip in a shade that is like two skin tones lighter than what Bruna's regular color is. I'm going to put this under my eyes and kind of down my cheeks like so. We're also going to put that on the chin area. We're going to put it on the forehead. Gotta make that forehead nice and white. Then we're also going to put it on the Cupid's bow, which is right here above your lip. And then put it on your eyes. It's good to set that foundation that's sitting on your eyes right now, because your eyeballs will crease if you let the liquid just sit there by itself. Okay, so now that you went in with the highlighting, you are now going to go in with the contour, which requires this kind of brush. It is just an angle brush. Mine's pink. Bruna has one in her professional her professional contour palette, so you can just use the one out of that. You are going to need a shade that is 2 or 3 shades darker than her original skin. So I'm going to go in with this one right here. So make the fishy face. Also put it at like the temples, frame her face. Perfecto! Yay! Now, Bruna has palettes already. Again, these are not the same colors, but they're very similar to it. She already has a powder, light brown like this. That is going to go all over her lid. That is the base of the eyeshadow colors. And you're going to take one of her eyeshadow brushes. If you can, try to use the one that's most fluffy, like this one right here. And you're going to go in with this color, and you are going to just tap it all over the place. And every time you do this, go, see how much excess is, woo, I said a bad word. See how much excess is coming off? You don't want that. That's not good, because then it'll be too much and it'll just look chalky and gross. Put this all over the lid and the brow bone. All over the place, just like this. So we're going to use a cool toned brown right here. This is the one we're going to use. You're going to put this in the crease. This is going to be our transition color. And you're also going to put this in the outer corner part of the eye. This is going to start the dimension. Okay, so your eyes should look like this now. So you're going to go in with a black color, and you are going to put this on the outer corner of her eyeball. Literally just like that. Okay, cool. So this is what the eyes are going to look like at this point. A little messy, but that's okay. We're going to go in and fix it. Go back to that fluffy brush you had, and you're just going to blend everything out. And when you do that, the black's going to go away a little bit, so we're going to go back in with a flat brush or an angle brush and just tap it in the very, very corner of the eye again to give it more depth. Okay, so right now we're just going to leave the outer part like this, and we're going to go in with a silver for the inner part of the eyeball, so the inner half of it. For this part, you are going to need a flat brush. Here's an example of a flat brush. It's literally just flat. And you're going to put the product on top of the brush. Her color is more of a silvery blue, so don't worry if you don't have a silver color like the one I am putting on my eyeball. So you're going to do this. Alright, not too shabby. Okay, so as you guys can see, we lost a little bit of the darker shading over here. We're just going to go back and touch that up just. Now you're going to go back in with that black and just touch up a little bit here as well to make sure. And if you want to, you can go back and just blend the colors again. We did the upper part of the eyeball. Now we're going to move on to baking the face. And for those of you who don't know what baking is, it is basically taking loose powder and applying it under your eyes and letting it sit there to brighten up certain areas of your face. Bruna does not have, if she does not have translucent powder whenever it comes to filming, use a lighter shade in her contour kit and apply it in the areas I'm about to show you where to apply it. Bruna, this would be Bruna's flat-headed brush, which is fine. You can use this, but I'm going to be using this brush that has a flat, kind of a wider surface for me. And you're just going to dip the brush into the powder. And you are going to put it at an angle like this to give a more cut look with the eyeshadow. So you do want to let that sit. Do not touch it yet. We're going to come back to it, but we're not going to touch it. While it's sitting though, this is a good time for you to apply mascara. So once the mascara is done, it is time to wipe off all of the baking stuff. You're just going to